What's up? I'm Matt, and this is the space between the headphones. A lot of people's top 5 for this year, at this point, may include at least like 1 or 2 of these albums that I'm showing you right now. My top 5 currently looks like this. My list is a little bit different, and there's really only one rapper who wasn't even on my radar before this year started that made my top 5. That rapper is Joey Purp. His mixtape dropped back in May, and it hasn't left my rotation since. Joey Purp is from Chicago, and his mixtape Eye Drops and Joey himself are tied really closely to his city. Joey represents his city well, and he has a passion for his city. So let's talk about how a city makes a man. Chicago doesn't get the respect of cities like LA and New York, probably because it's in the Midwest and it's just slightly smaller population-wise. I think it's an underdog mentality that brings out the sort of passion that we see on Eye Drops, more specifically on songs like Winner's Circle and Corner Store. But I'll let Joey say it himself.
Derrick Rose's life story is if somebody made a movie and they were trying to tell the story of Chicago and they had to make it a person. That's what Chicago would be. It would be the best high school player in the nation. It would be the #1 draft pick. It would get injured in the 3rd year after it won MVP.
There's a great history of soul and jazz music, which definitely inspires horn samples on songs like Morning Sex and Money and Bitches. Most of the producers used on the mixtape are from Chicago. Chicago is a far more diverse city than most people would give it credit for. It has a rising art scene and a music scene that goes far beyond the limitations of just drill music and Chief Keef. This is evident by the grooviness of songs like Girls At and the noisy and abrasive sample used on Photo Booth. Lastly, when people talk about Chicago, a lot of people are quick to talk about gang violence. You know, the news is so ready to cover shootings and murders within the city. Joey's not afraid to address this topic throughout the tape, and he documents his role in it well. He talks about what it does to his family and friends, but he addresses these issues honestly without glorifying the lifestyle, which makes him feel more like a human being rather than a figurehead for breaking the law and dealing drugs. I'm honestly tired of seeing people who don't represent their city. Joey shows the truth about his city and he takes it with him wherever he goes. Joey's one of the best up-and-coming rappers I've heard in the past few years, and part of that is because he gives a shit about the place that he comes from.